Well, good morning. So this morning we are talking about the seat of all abundance. How many of you like abundance?
Oh, yeah.
How many of you have ever felt like you were in lack? How many of you ever felt like there was not quite enough of money, not quite enough love, not quite enough romance, not quite enough good ideas, not quite enough friends, not quite enough time? Like, this world is the not quite enough. It's pretty much anchored in us buying into the not quite enough. So we got to look at this of how to move into the truth, the higher truth, the seat of all abundance, which is the overflow. Oh, can you feel the difference? Say that word with me. Overflow. Like freaking yes, right? The overflow. It just feels good. The overflow. It reminds me of an overflow. There was this guy, and he went to the department store to buy a bra for his wife. First mistake. So he goes into the lingerie department, and all of a sudden he's so confused because there's just hundreds and thousands of options. And he goes up to the sales lady, and he's like, I need to buy a bra for my wife, and this is overwhelming. She goes, well, let's, I know it looks like there's a lot, but really there's only 4 kinds of bras. She says, there's the Catholic type, the Salvation Army type, the Presbyterian type, and the Baptist type. He looks at her like, oh, now they're religious? And she says, yes, actually, the Catholic type supports the masses. The Salvation Army lifts up the fallen. The Presbyterian type keeps them staunch and upright. And the Baptist type makes mountains out of molehills. I've been waiting 2 years to say that. So we're not talking about bras today, but we do like that feel of overabundance, right? We get that message in overabundance. All right, so now let's get serious. I got way off track with that little bra thing, but all right. Back into the truth. All right. So what I'd like to explore today is this idea of abundance, and to, like all the time, how to start seeing things from a higher perspective. How to start living more from our soul, from our spiritual perspective, instead of just the old paradigm, 3D, old paradigm, earthly, material reality. So imagine, first of all, the metaphor. I love this, the metaphor. Imagine you're swimming in a pond. It's kind of losing its water. It's almost stale. You're swimming and you want more water, and it's just like you're swimming around, and it's, you know, you can't even go under the water because it's just not enough water. It's not moving. And so you can complain, there's not enough water here. But the thing is you realize you got to go upstream, right? You got to go upstream. And if you go upstream far enough, imagine you go upstream and you get to the source of that water, and imagine that this source is a well, a spring. Okay, the source is a spring. The spring is continually producing more and more water. And as you get up to the spring, and there's a waterfall that's coming over and is coming down in this overflowing pool, and there you sit under this waterfall, and you feel, you open your mouth, and it's like never-ending supply of water, and it's moving through you, it's going all around you, and there's that sense that it's overflow, it's more than you need, and it feels good. exactly like life in the human dimension, in the 3D world, in our own reality. When I say the 3D world, I'm talking about just living life from what we can see and hear and feel and touch and smell and taste. Right? This 3D world. And that our life has become a result of the cultural belief systems, how we were raised, what our environment is, all the limitations that have set up, that have created this structure of life that is real for us.